What's up, folks? Welcome back to CrossFit ELM's at-home workout series. And today we get to have some fun with two hinging movements. We're learning how to hinge at the hip. So starting from the top, we have our warm-up. A minute of straddle hammy sweeps, then 4 rounds of 20 standing soldiers. And then these three little movements here, we call it the burpee breakdown. We have the prisoner good mornings, but these ones we're gonna do on a tempo. 4-1, 4-1. That's a 4 count down, 1 second hold, 4 count up, 1 second hold each rep. Hand release push-ups, burpee hops, and squat jumps. And then we're gonna do that straddle hammy sweep again. Our workout today is a long one. It's an AMRAP 20, okay? 14 deadlifts and 7 burpees over the weight that you use for the deadlift. So it doesn't matter if you use a dumbbell, a kettlebell, a barbell, a backpack, a box full of books, whatever you use for your deadlift, that's what you're gonna burpee over. And then we're gonna finish off with a minute of hurdler hammy stretch on each leg, and then a minute in a front split on each side. We'll talk about what that looks like here in a second. Okay, so the straddle hammy sweep. I'm gonna take this nice wide leg stance, take a nice tight bow, and then as I kind of break parallel with my shoulders, I'm just gonna let my arms take, and I'm gonna sweep side to side, nice and easy. Now I can tuck my elbows here like this. It'll give me a little bit more weight, okay? And then when we come out of that, I'm gonna kind of brace against my shins, bend the knees, and stand up. Don't just snap straight out of that, okay? Standing soldiers. Tall posture, hold out a hand, kick it with the opposite foot. Every rep counts, 20 of those. Prisoner good mornings. Hands go back, fingertips just back behind the head. Elbows, squeeze those elbows back. Don't let them be down here. Squeeze those elbows back, keep the belly tight, okay? 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 1,000. 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 1,000. Okay, you've got 8 of those, 10 hand release push-ups. Guys, these are, I'm gonna move my weight set up here so you guys can see this. These are, at the bottom, I'm going to squeeze my arms off the ground, press. Okay, I'm not doing like this or like this. I'm squeezing my elbows straight off the ground, putting them back and pressing off the ground. Doesn't matter if you're doing it from your toes or your knees. Okay, you're doing that same thing. If you're doing these off the back of a chair, just kind of hold at the bottom for a quick second, okay? Burpee hops. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna plant myself in good position at the top of a plank, and then I'm gonna hop my feet in towards my hands, and then hop them back out, okay? As I do these, I wanna keep my feet, my knees, my thighs nice and tight together, okay? And the other thing I'm doing is as I'm hopping in, I'm driving the ground away with my shoulders so it'll kind of look like almost like a handstand at the top of this, right? So when I hop in, here, hop out. Keep that belly nice and tight. And then to keep the heart rate high, we're gonna do some squat jumps, okay? Good squat, jump. Right back into the next squat, all right? And then we go back to those hammy sweeps. AMRAP 20, deadlifts and burpee over your weight. So if you have a pair of dumbbells, you can use a pair of dumbbells. If you only have one, you can use one. If you have kettlebells, whatever weight you have, that's what I want you to use. Even if you have a barbell, no matter what though, your technique here is going to look the same in the middle, all right? I'm gonna keep my belly tight, I'm gonna keep my arms back, and I'm gonna sweep those hips back. Notice I'm not arching and I'm not rounding, okay? I'm keeping this nice and tight, okay? You gotta imagine there's a string between the bottom of your ribs and your hips. I don't want any slack, and I don't want you to pull it apart. I want it to stay neutral, okay? Take that bow, okay? My shoulder's just above my hip and I'm not quite there. So I'm gonna lower down, grab that weight, stand. Still good posture, still good posture. touch, stand. Okay, that'll look a little different with kettlebells, but it's the same thing. Well, what if I only have one? It's still the same idea here, folks. I'm gonna set, grab my weight, stand, okay? Come down about mid-shin, stand, okay? Now, what if I have a barbell? It's the same technique. I'm just gonna be able to guide myself through that a little bit better. Sweep the hips back, grab the bar, squeeze to stand, okay? And as I'm going through these guys, no matter what, I'm gonna be able to load the back of my heels, okay? Burpee over the weight. Pick whatever you have for your weight, you're gonna do your burpee over that weight. Meaning, I'm gonna drop on one side, I'm gonna pop back up, and I'm gonna jump sideways over the weight. If I don't have that, that's okay, I can step over, and I can step these burpees out, okay? Once I'm done with that, every time I finish 14-7, I'm gonna give myself a point. A Lego, a poker chip, a fork, whatever I have. So I can keep track of how many times I go through this, okay? Hurdler hammy. I'm going to put one leg out, tuck one leg back, and then take a bow belly button towards my leg, okay? When I do my front split, okay, I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna put a leg out, and now I'm gonna try and start sliding that back leg back, but try to stay postured up, okay? That is your workout for Tuesday. Have fun with this, guys. Go fast, but keep your back intact, all right? Have a great workout.